Hey, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm setting up my bullet journal for March. The theme for this month is Muji. If you're not familiar with Muji, it is a Japanese brand and they carry items ranging from furniture, clothing, to stationery. The products from this brand are very minimally designed with good quality, so I've been really into Muji stuff in recent years. For the cover page, I'm making a little paper bag on the left and a Muji-inspired tag on the right. I printed out the Muji logo on craft paper, and here I'm trimming it to a smaller size to fit on the page. For the paper bag handle, I cut a long piece of twine and folded it into half before twisting it so that it is slightly thicker. Before I attached the twine, I used a Tombow dual brush pen in 847 to color in the logo to emulate their classic maroon on craft paper look. I used the final tip to outline it first before using the brush tip to color it in. Once it's all colored, I crushed the paper to give it a more worn-out look and then used sticky tape to secure the twine behind. Then I pasted the paper bag on the page, and this is the final look. I handmade the Muji-inspired tag initially, but I didn't really like how it turned out. So I decided to create the tag digitally and print it out on craft paper. I think the Arial Narrow font looks the most similar to the Muji font, and I also typed in some Japanese words to mimic the real Muji tag. I used to study Japanese in my school days, but honestly, I have forgotten most of the language other than the hiragana and katakana, which is kind of like the ABCs of Japanese. So designing this Muji tag was kind of nostalgic for me, and I really enjoyed the process. I typed in 31 days and 744 hours for the measurements of March, and also the ingredients, which is 30% dream, 20% focus, 40% action, and 10% luck. That was totally random, by the way. Lastly, I added a little price tag and a barcode to complete the tag. Here's the tag when it's printed on craft paper. I replaced the handmade one and used the same Tombow brush pen to fill in the lines. To keep everything consistent, I also created a tag for my monthly log. Here I wrote in Japanese, calendar for March, and I also added some thick lines. I also decided to type in subarashi, which means wonderful. I created a longer section for tasks and notes that would go on the right side of the calendar. Once they were printed, I cut them to size and set them aside for later. First, I pasted a strip of this Muji maroon washi tape for the header. I also pasted a thinner strip of craft paper right on top. Then I drew in the lines for the calendar and filled in the days of the week in Japanese. Lastly, I wrote down all the dates for the calendar. Once that was done, I pasted the craft papers on using glue tape. As usual, I used the red brush pen to add in the details. For the final touch, I added the maroon washi tape for the monthly log tag, and then it's completed. I also created this template for the weekly log. I cut them to size, and before pasting them, I decided to layer the Muji logo at the corners of the pages. I also added a pop of maroon using the same Muji washi tape. The spread was relatively easy to set up. I just had to paste each section of craft paper on my journal. Lastly, I filled in the lines with the red pen, and the weekly spread is completed. Here's the final flip through of my March setup. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll be posting the rest of my March weekly spreads on my Instagram, so feel free to join me there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.